Hello everybody. So I'm sure you're familiar with the basic Anki card node type, which is the front and back fields. So you can create multiple fields by adding them here, and then multiple cards by adding them here, and then editing the code here a little bit. In this way I created the ultimate node type, which creates multiple cards, which means multiple questions and answers from one node type. And all these cards have a shared source and extras field. So usually I write the main body of information for which I want to create a few questions in the source field, and I might supplement this with some extra pictures or notes from the internet or wherever, and then I create one or many questions and answers. For each question and answer I also include a mnemonic field in which I might either write a mnemonic of my own, one I found online, or maybe a picture that helps me remember the answer. Or sometimes I will write an explanation that helps me understand the answer. And apart from the question and answers, there is also another card type, the pathway card type or the list card type, in which you create three, or you can also add new fields. You can create three questions for one answer. So you would paste, I'm gonna demonstrate it shortly. You would paste here the pathway and then hide here in these fields the answers you want to learn by heart. And there's also an incrementing number field that helps you manage the uh, correct position of each node. So let me show you here these nodes here. So these cards are sorted with the incrementing numbers field. So if I want to change the position of this field to a number 2, I click the one here, the one node, I write 2 in the incrementing number field, and here I write 1, I type 1, and in this way I changed the position of these two nodes. Because in Anki usually you have to, if you want to order them in the way you created them, you can do this, but later if you want to change position, then it doesn't allow you to. It's very difficult, so that's why I like using this incrementing number field. Anyway, let's not get off topic here. So here I would use, in this note, this is an example of a body of information I would use. I would paste here. This is from a book. I copied it and pasted it here. Here is a random screenshot and some extra information. And then I create two questions out of this here, like these ones here. This is one question, here's the answer, here's a mnemonic. This is another question, and here's the answer. This would be the one card, and then another card right here. In this card I demonstrate the pathway. In the pathway I would copy or write or type here the pathway. Then I paste it in each questions field, and then I replace the lines I want to learn with 3 dots. You can paste whatever you want, really. I like using 3 dots, and here I could hide all the 3 lines. You can also use 2 lines, you don't have two questions, and you don't have to use all of them. And this would create 3 cards: this question, this question, this question, and this. And all these cards these questions will have this answer. So yeah, let's demonstrate what they would look like during review or during studying. Here's the one question, here's the answer, here's the mnemonic field, and here is the source field and the extra field. Very good. Here's the other question from the other node type. Yeah, what are these two? You say them out loud. Here they are. Now you know them very well. And here another question. Oh yes, let's say you know the answer. You say these. Very good, very good. Here's the answer. Here's the mnemonic, which I didn't use it in this card. And here are the extras and the source and the extra field. Very well, and here another card. So, this is all I wanted to show you in this video. Note that I use the specific add-on with which I can edit the cards on the go while reviewing, which is very useful because you don't lose time using this edit button here. And I'm gonna post this in the description below. I'm gonna which one I use. And if you want to know something else, or if you want me to be more specific about this node type, let me know in the comments. And thank you very much for your time. You give meaning to my life. Farewell.